rainforest. This area is actually designed after one of the 8 hubs of conservation that we have all over the world. We do have a hub of conservation where our researchers and experts are hard at work doing their job to help save those species. This area is also designed after the rainforest to give you guys the experience of traveling through one, and it feels like home for a lot of the animals that we have here. Like someone that we have coming up next who also happens to be one of the world's most dangerous land mammals. Can anybody tell me who lives here in this pool? I heard someone say it, the hippopotamus lives here, and they actually have the strongest bite of any land mammal in the world. They can crunch down on an entire watermelon with the same amount of bite force as it takes us to bite into a grape. Isn't that crazy? I would not want to be that watermelon. They also don't float, even though I know the hippos are typically depicted to be floating down the lazy river. Well, that's not true. They actually can't swim or float. They just use the momentum of their body weight to fly through the water and push off the bottom of the pool like a big old 4,000-pound ballerina. So very graceful. Up next here, we are going to be saying hello to the Allen swamp monkeys and the red-tailed Gwenens. The spot-necked otters, they live here too. And we have these 3 species of monkey and otter here in this enclosure for something called social enrichment, which means that they get their very best social skills from animals that are a little bit different from themselves. And so we just wanted to make sure that they had the opportunity to learn those. We have the white-breasted cormorants there in the nest, the blue herons, and those giant white pelicans, they are around here somewhere, and trust me, they certainly do live up to their name. They are very big birds. But we're going to start to exit the African marsh here and take a turn on up the hill to see what we have next. So as you guys can see, we no longer have those tall grasses of the African marsh all around us. We don't have the palm trees of the rainforest, but we are going to start to see some pine trees from the Arctic. I wonder who we're going to go see next. It's blast off! And let's see who we can find just on the other side of these pine trees. Ooh, I see some of our Grevy zebra girls having some dinner together. That's also where the giant eland lives. He has these great big horns. And just on the other side of the enclosure, we have our little Speaks gazelles having a snack. They live here with an animal called the lesser kudu, and they have these long vertical white stripes on their back over there. But now we are entering the northern frontier with the polar bear plunge on our left. Now this is where those 3 polar bears live, as well as the Arctic foxes and the reindeer. So let's pull over on the left here and see who we can find. So researchers and experts alerted us to a pair of orphan baby cubs. We scooped them up and brought them right back here right away to give them a second chance at life. Now, I don't know about you guys, I've not seen any polar bears. He went out and rounded up all the Bontebok that he could find, put them in a barn together, one thing led to another, and he was able to raise and release a bunch of these Chacoan peccary. These guys are a very ancient species. We actually thought that they went extinct over 12,000 years ago, until we did find a colony out there. Now we are cruising just underneath Sky Fari West. This is the other side of the gondola ride that we saw in the very beginning of our tour. So if you take it from Miss Ellen, and she lives here with her brother, 105-year history here. I'm sure you all saw that.